بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المؤمنين سيدنا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Hello everyone, Yusuf Ahmed Said is here, and today I'm gonna talk about the Isra and the Mi'raj. So, what is Isra and what is Mi'raj? You see, Isra is a night journey that is defined as a movement of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, with Jibril, peace be upon him, at night from the sacred house in Mecca to Al-Aqsa Mosque in Bayt al-Maqdis on the Bark Beast. Miraj is an ascension that is the ascent from the Bayt al-Maqdis to the higher heavens. The occurrence of this incident have been proven in the Quran, the Sunnah and testimony of the honorable companions of that, and it is from God's Almighty's honoring of His Prophet. The Isra and the Mi'raj trips had many reasons. It was a relief for his pain and sorrows. May God bless him and grant him peace because of the harms he received from his people. Reason number 2. It was a matter of intimacy with the Prophet and amusement for him. And reason number 3. In compensation to the Prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him for what he meant from the people of Ta'if and the denial of him. The views of the biographers varied during the time of Isra and the Mi'raj. The most famous of these sayings is what Al-Zuhri dated, where he said that it was a year before the migration to Medina, and it was after the suffering of the Prophet, peace be upon him, from his journey to Ta'if, and it was on the night of the 27th from the month of Rajab of the 12 years of the mission. Imam al-Bukhari, may God have mercy on him, narrated in his Sahih the incident of the night journey where the Prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, was lying on his back in the house of Hani, and the roof of the house opened, and two angels in human form descended from it. So they took him to the wounds at Zamzam, and then they split his chest, and they took out his honorable heart, washed it with Zamzam water, and filled it with faith and wisdom. The wisdom in that is to prepare the Prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him, for what he will witness, and to prepare for it in terms of certainty and spirituality. Then Gabriel, peace be upon him, came to the Prophet with a buraq animal, which as an animal smaller than a horse and larger than a donkey, which puts its hoof at the end of its end. That is, she puts her steps and reaches as far as her eyes can see. And when the Prophet, peace be upon him, rode it, he did not stand still until Jibril, peace be upon him, told him to stand firm, and no one better than him rode it. So the Prophet stood and poured sweat. Then it set out with them to Bayt al-Maqdis. Then Prophet and Jibril ascended to the sky, passing through the 7 heavens. He met the number of prophets, among them Adam, Idris, Joseph, Jesus, Yahya, Musa, Ibrahim, and Harun, peace be upon them. He saw a paradise, its bliss, and its river, including the Kawthar river. The Prophet heard the sharpening of the pens of the angels. He saw a fire and those who are tormented in it. Then he ascended to Sidr al-Muntaha and al-Bayt al-Ma'mur, then ascended above the 7th heaven and spoke to God, the Most High, and he enjoined on him 50 prayers. The Prophet kept repeating it until he made it 5. And that all happens in the flash of time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.